So today I'm doing something different. I have 24 hours to develop a Dead by Daylight clone. How much will it suck? So I'm using Unreal Engine for this project, and all assets I will use will be in the video description. So I'm gonna start by creating a simple third person character template because it has basic movement and a prototype 3D model. And then I'm gonna jump to the marketplace to get a nice 3D model for the survivor. Later, I coded in Blueprints a simple sprinting which has no stamina variables that have to account. Also, had to rig the character into UE4 skeleton. And just like that, our character looks beautiful. Maybe a little angry, but better than a piece of plastic, am I right? And this is how he looks so far. He looks like he wants to kick some ass. Be careful, David. So one of the main ways survivors had for defense is vaulting. So we cannot make a good, well bad, Dead by Daylight clone without it. And thanks to an awesome tutorial by Matt as planned, I got the vaulting system to work. Well, sort of. Now it looks smooth AF. Thank you, Matt. Also, we cannot ignore the Claudette mains, so we gotta do a little crouching. Again, thanks Matt for doing a tutorial on how to. So we got teabagging, hell yeah. Now it's time for the goody part, making a killer that chases and blasts our ears with music like Dead by Daylight. Sadly, because I'm lazy, this game is a single player only, so the killer will be an AI that chases you around and patrols the area of the map. You might be asking, how are you doing a killer model if you suck at 3D animation? Well, you don't know that I suck, but I know. So I'm gonna do a big brain moment here and make a cool effect with the killer's material. Just watch and shut up. Scary, right? No? Well, why don't we try a little harder? That's what she said. So after doing some cool particles with the particle system, duh, it's not like I'm doing it with a... you know what, I'm not even making the joke. And there you go. Behavior, this color is my property, do not steal it. Or making an NFT. Now it is time for chase music. I'm gonna use one of the musics I made for one of my past games. Yeah, the game had bugs. What do you ask? So after fixing this, instead of making a feature, I decided to work with the AI now. Now the guy chases you, but we also gotta work on the patrolling part. So thanks again for Mada's plan for awesome tutorials. I managed to merge both modes into the AI. So since we're almost in the middle of the project, let's make a cool menu theme. Sadly, the recording does not have audio, but here is a part of it. So if you want to listen to all themes, I will be uploading them in the future in SoundCloud. So it is time to work on a map. And of course, we'll just make it an asset flip like a good clone. So the pack I'm using is called Infinity Blade Grasslands. I guess it's an Epic Games game. I'm really not sure, but hey, it's free to use. Here's a time lapse of the development of the map. Enjoy. So after working on the map instead of sleeping, I added some foliage to it, and well, it sucks. Be careful Dead by Before the Sunrise, you got competition. And how can we forget about the menu? We made a theme, so it's time to work. Instead of doing an image with the name of the game and a JPG background, I made a new level for it, imitating a Dead by Daylight menu. Just worse. I thought of putting trees, but it was lagging so hard, so I decided to make it just fat fog. Which, to be honest, doesn't look that bad. Also, I added a fireplace, which all bad Dead by Daylight clones need in their menus. And I started working on the interface with widgets. If you don't know what a widget is, it's pretty much a graphic design you can put on your screen and animate and, do a lot of cool things. Ah, damn, now it's time to create a name. And like all good Dead by Daylight clones, I just looked for the synonyms of the words Dead by Daylight. And I came up with this. Decreased alongside the light of the day. Yeah, I tried to pronounce that 5 times in a row. So I started working on some cool effects for the title in Photoshop with the shadows and stuff, and well, this is the final design. Pretty simple, I know, but I'm not too experienced with Photoshop. So here we got the main menu working, but to be honest it looks kinda meh. So I downloaded a vignette in Google Images and voila, way better. I started working on the functionality of the buttons and now the game works, hell yeah. I also added some animation so it's way more smooth when you start up the game, and this is the result. Now it was time to implement a way to die. So I added a box collision, and when the player collides with it, it sends them back to the menu. Of course, it would have been awesome to start being toxic in the chat against the AI. And I added a death screen, because of course, it's not obvious that a weird Inkman is searching for you and going to kill you when it catches you. I animated it and, well, looks decent for an asset flip clone game. So well, this is how the game looks 24 hours later. Even though there is still much left, I'm gonna leave it for the next part. Hopefully next part I can get more stuff done, like an objective and a killer mode. So if you want to see what happens to... wait, how is the game called again? Oh yeah, decreased alongside the light of the day. So yeah, if you want to see more of this game, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will really mean a lot to me. And I see you on the next one. Goodbye.